Hey guys, Denver James here, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the card game Happy Salmon. I'll be breaking down how it works, what's great about it, what's not so great about it, and my overall thoughts on the game. If you'd like to see more review videos like this one, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a single upload. Let's talk about how the game works. The object of the game is to be the first player to discard all of the cards in your hand. To start, have all of the players stand around a cleared table. Next, each player is going to claim a deck of color cards as their own. There are 8 color decks total, allowing up to 8 people to play. Once everyone has chosen a deck, put the rest of the cards aside. Now each player is going to give their cards a good shuffle, holding them face down in their hand when they're done. Now you're ready to start the game. You should be warned that this is not a turn-based game, meaning that once the round begins, it's non-stop action until the game ends. Take your deck and flip it right side up so that only the top card is visible. Your goal now is to get through every single one of these cards as quickly as possible. To do this, you have to find another player with a top card that matches your own. Once you've done this, you must complete the action on the card together. What are those actions, you might ask? Here's a quick look. If you find someone with a high five card, do just that and give your matching player a firm high five. If you come across a fist bump card, go ahead and give your matching player a solid fist bump. If you stumble on a Happy Salmon, the game's namesake card, slap your matching player's forearm as they slap yours. You must do this at least 2 times. Lastly, if you end up with a switch it up card, trade places with your matching player around the table and don't forget your cards. In order to find a player with a matching card, you have to shout the phrase written on your card to everyone at the table. Be sure to listen carefully for someone that is shouting the same phrase as you. Once you've found a matching player, complete the action together and discard your card as quickly as possible, even if it means tossing it on the floor. Move on to your next card and work fast to find your other match. If you can't find someone with a matching card, simply take the card and rotate it to the bottom of your deck, starting with a new card. But be sure not to discard it, as you'll still need to find a match for it before the end of the game. The first player to discard all 12 cards in their hand wins the round. Let's talk about what's great about this game. As I grow older and life gets busier, I find myself more drawn to games with simple rules and fast-paced gameplay, and yet are still a blast to play. Happy Salmon fits perfectly in that category. This game ensures that you'll spend very little time reading through rules and much more time speeding through rounds of hilarious matchmaking. And despite the brevity of the gameplay, this doesn't make it a minor game. Happy Salmon can be the centerpiece of your evening, the icebreaker before dinner, or your coffee shop activity with friends. No matter where or when you play it, Happy Salmon will fit snugly into your planned activities. Another thing that I love about this game is the fun energy behind it. It one-ups the card game formula by making you rely on other players to complete those hilarious actions. A couple of Happy Salmons in and you'll be laughing hysterically with your fellow players. Let's talk about what's not so great about this game. While the action cards are certainly a highlight in this game, they can also be a detriment to you depending on what kind of game you're in the mood for. This isn't exactly a sit-down game, meaning that you're gonna have to pull the chairs out, clear off the whole table, and make sure that all of your players are comfortable with constantly moving around the table. While this is certainly a fun way to play a game, you just have to make sure that everyone around the table is on the same page with this kind of excursion. I should note that this is more of a disclaimer than it is a critique. All in all, Happy Salmon is a bright, brisk, and hilarious card game. It combines the fun of matchmaking with the excitement of action-based games, making for a one-of-a-kind gaming experience. It's perfect for kids, and adults just might appreciate the cardio workout that they'll get out of it. If you're questioning whether or not to add Happy Salmon to your gaming collection, my advice is that it's a worthy catch. Well, hey, that's all I've got for you guys in my review of the Happy Salmon card game. Like I shared earlier, if you'd like to see more review videos like this one, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a single upload. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this review video. Take care, and I'll see you around.